First of all, we'll give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rucha, HaKodash, Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and his only begotten Son's name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Of course, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who were well, and peace and salutations to all the sincere Akim doing the work of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in all truth and all sincerity. All right. I'm the brother Amapa from Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp, located here in Great Babylon, Babal, which is America. All right, coming back again with this article, which been sitting on me for quite some time, but I'm finally getting around to doing the lesson. I'm gonna just get right into it, make it short and not tarry too much. So this is it. This is off of dailyrecord.uk, and it says monster mom starved 3 children until nappy wearing teen daughter died on bathroom floor. It says disturbing content. Nicole Finn was handed 3 life sentences for the murder of daughter Nicole and kidnapping her siblings. All right. So you have this a monster of a mom. All right. So I wanted to quickly go into this word for monster. See, I'm gonna go to the etymology online. Let me get it real quick. Copy. Get it real quick. A moment. Just going through the spirit a bit. Going to this word. All right, monster. All right, we gonna get it. All right, here it is right here. So under monster, I'm gonna go here. From the Latin monstrum. All right. Now it goes into, it says figuratively, repulsive character, object of dread, awful deed, abomination. All right. So you have this abomination of a woman here. All right. Who has a repulsive character. All right. Just to go into the term repulsive, get a definition right quick. Arousing intense distaste or disgust. All right. Because no woman, no man of any honor is going to like or love a woman of this nature. All right. Only a fool would keep hoose with this woman here. All right. So let's continue on now. Yes, that's not it. It's like you. It say monster mom starved 3 children until nappy wearing teen daughter died on bathroom floor. All right. So she was handed judgment, being 3 life sentences for the murder of daughter Nicole and kidnapping of her siblings. So let's continue on. I'm not sure if this is a Jake or not. Needing an Israelite. Of course, you Israelites you Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans. All right, and then of course you Confusion of Face. All right, who look like the heathen, but actually are Israelites, going back to your father's side. All right, going back to a descendant of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, but of course we know that a lot of our we ruled over there in Europe and such, so a lot of our seed is out there. All right, and the seed is of course on the father's side, but I'm not sure. All right, about this woman, if she's an Edomite. And of course, the wicked, all right, Adawamium, the so-called white man, is Edom, Esau, Edom, all right, and they just do wicked things. But anyway, we're gonna go down into this article. It says Nicole Finn starved her children until Natalie 16 died. All right, so she killed a wee teen here. It goes on. It says a sadistic mom starved her 3 adopted children. All right, so we're gonna go into this sadistic term. All right, this is wicked. All right, you got all these different philosophies people go by. Right, so sadistic, deriving pleasure from inflicting pain, suffering, or humiliation on others. All right, so you have somebody who actually has pleasure in seeing someone suffer, and of course, you know, carrying out that affliction, all right, onto another being, all right, being, of course, onto her daughter, her children, all right. Continue on. It says a sadistic mom starved her 3 adopted children until her teenage daughter died from a heart attack on the bathroom floor. It says Nicole Finn, 43, locked the desperate siblings in a single disgusting bedroom and refused to feed them. Or it says, refused to feed them despite their pleas. All right, he locked them up, locked the kids, you know, the wee children in a room. All right, and of course put them under starvation. All right, goes on. When she discovered they had been sneaking out to beg for food, she and her ex-husband boarded it up. So then, of course, you know, the children, of course, would sneak out, right, and you know, try to beg for some food. Now they're gonna board up the room. All right, locking them in. All right, so that's basically a prison here. All right, goes on. Eventually, the 16-year-old daughter Natalie became so weak she couldn't even stand. All right, it says her brother Jaden told the court how days before her death, Natalie's monster mom said, "Since you're not to get up, I'm not gonna feed you." All right, meaning I'm not gonna feed you. All right. It says Natalie died as a result of cardiac arrest brought on by starvation on October the 16th, 2016. October 2016. All right. Let's go on. All right, so you can see it's the wee mom here. Wicked. All right. You got this wee ex-husband. All right, John Finn, who will stand trial separately. All right. It says Nicole Finn waited 15 minutes before dialing 911, and when police and paramedics arrived at the House of Horrors in the U.S. state of Iowa, they found the girl dead on the bathroom floor wearing a soiled adult nappy. All right, so it's like you know, this is an article being from in the UK. It's actually, I believe, this have happened in the U.S. So Slovakia, if I'm mistaken there. But anyway, we're gonna continue on. All right, and they found the girl in a soiled adult nappy, like basically in her you'll say her what you call nappies, like pajamas. That's what you call them here. All right, but anyway, it says she weighed less than 6 stone, and a postmortem exam found she had no fat remaining in her body. So she ain't got no fat on her. That's how starved, you know, and malnourished. All right. You know, this mother did to her child. All right, putting her to death basically. All right, said her siblings also were severely malnourished. All right, which when we go into the malnourished, of course, means of course suffering from malnutrition. You know, and of course from not receiving the adequate amount of food. All right, in order, of course, to feed the body. All right. So she got a verdict of 3 life sentences. All right, for the murder of this child. All right, her child. It says a harrowing testimony. Jaden told his murdered child how he had left the horrific bedroom no more than a few times during the summer Natalie died. All right, so they were stuck, all right, cramped in this this room. It said they would drink water from the toilet. All right, that's crazy. All right, that's disgusting. All right, it says police said the home reeked of human and animal waste, and the bedroom floor was covered in urine and no furniture. It says Detective Chris Morgan from the West Des Moines Police Department wrote in the report, many animals roam freely, including well over a dozen kittens and cats. It says there was numerous kennels with dogs scattered inside the residence. It says Finn's ex-husband, Joel Finn, will stand child neglect charges separately. So the father, of course, or the ex-husband, he of course gonna get trial. He gonna stand trial, but it's gonna be on just child neglect. All right. Nicole Flynn was handed 3 life sentences in jail on Friday. It says Judge Karen Romano said the court cannot imagine what kind of mental trauma these children have suffered. All right, and that's basically it. All right, so we're gonna get into now some scriptures. All right, this is going to be John, 1 John 5:17, and it reads, "All righteousness is sin." All right, all unrighteousness. Salakia. Let me read it again. 1 John 5:17, all unrighteousness is sin. All right, and it's very unrighteous thing to, of course, be murdering your children and neglecting them and such. All right, when they're in the house, you're supposed to take care of the kids. All right, it goes on and it says, and there is a sin not unto death. All right, but we know that this murder, you definitely gonna be put to death. All right. Let me see. I believe that's one of the scriptures in Exodus, thou shalt not kill. All right, if I'm not mistaken. Let me continue on. Our murder. Let me see. Let me get it real quick. See if I can get it. There's righteous killings, but there's unrighteous killings and such. All right. Let's see. I think it's Exodus 20. This thing always want to be a devil, man, when I try to do this work. Let me see. Exodus 20. Right. Right here. So I always like going into the Hebrew. All right. So you get it right here. Thou shalt not. This is Exodus 20:13, and it says, "Thou shalt not kill." All right. And when you go into it, it says the Hebrew la'ah means no, thou, and it says you got ratazach. All right, ratazach. All right. So la'ah, ratazach. All right, which means thou shalt not kill. All right. That's a law, statute, commandment. All right, given by the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And of course, when you go into it, the killing that it is when you go into it. Let me quickly go back to it, because I always like to go into it. Let me see if I can get it. This thing acting crazy. Basically, it goes into, of course, killing unrighteously. All right. there's justifiable killings. All right. Blue letter acting retarded, so I can't freaking get it to work right now. I'm trying to, but no, that's not something else. But Slocky, that's basically the point. Anyway, going on, it says this is 1 John 5:19, and it says, and we know that we are of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. All right, so this whole world that you see here is in wickedness. All right, it's in gross darkness, as the scriptures have said. Because of course they hate righteousness. All right, and things that of course that are seen as righteous is actually seen as wicked. All right, and you have mums that can do this stuff and get away with it. Even though you should be put to death on the spot for that type of stuff. All right, that's ridiculous. All right, that's why we need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because our children. All right, we got these wicked ass mums, these women out here, that don't know, of course, how to rule, how to take care of the children and all. All right, it's ridiculous. All right, we're gonna get to some more precepts. All right, this is Psalms chapter 82, and it's going to be the second verse, and it reads, how long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Salah. All right, we ask this question, because we want, of course, we want righteous judgment. We want things to, of course, be ruled by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, these law, statutes, commandments, which are actually perfect. All right, not like your lost Esau, Edom, which is the so-called white man. All right, who of course has in rulership right now, is at the end of his rulership. All right, and we see all of this wickedness. All right, being perpetuated at this end. All right, this is going to be the book of Ecclesiasticus, or book of Sirach 3, and I'm gonna start at in 9, and it says, for the blessing of the father established the houses of children. All right, so it's the father that actually established. All right, the house. All right, for the children. All right, instead, of course, we got women that's actually ruling up. All right, ruling over the whole house and as the head of the household, which of course, and that's out of order. All right, going on, it says, but the curse of the mother rooted out foundations. All right, it rooteth out foundation, so it rooted out the whole, the foundation, which will be, of course, established by the father. All right, because of course, this guy here, let me get him right here. The ex-husband here, he wicked too. John Finn. All right, he's a so-called ex-husband. All right, so everything, of course, even though he was there, in the picture of some sort, even though he's basically ex-husband. I mean, he's still a husband. I'm pretty sure he's still knocking that woman. All right. So, you gotta watch out. Esau's system is all, confusion. And the Lord is not the author of confusion. All right. But going back onto it, and back to Sirach 3 and 9. For the blessing of the father established the houses of the children, but the curse of the mother rooted foundations. It says, glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father dishonor is no glory unto thee. It says, for the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. All right. You know, when you go into, of course, reproach, you go into, of course, disapproval, disappointment. All right. You know, so if, of course, you got a wicked ass woman, that's a disappointment onto the children. All right. Because they got to deal with that. They got to deal with a woman that's starving them out and all that, putting them to death. All right. Let me see. Let me this going into a whole thing now. Let me go into Psalms 113 and 9. Psalms 113 and 9, the last verse in Psalms 113 chapter. And it says, He maketh the barren woman to keep house, and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye Yahweh. All right. You know, so that's the natural order. All right. You know, so that our women that are pregnant women and all that, to keep the house. All right. And of course, to be a joyful mother, not a wicked woman, not a angry bitch. All right. Let's go into it. I want to go into that word joy. Shamach is the word in the Hebrew. Shamach, which means joyful, merry. All right, to show joy. All right, it's supposed to be a pleasure to have children and all of that, you know. But we have these wicked women out here. Let me see what else I got. So Titus, right? Titus. I'll start here. This is Titus 2 and 3, and it says, "An aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given too much wine, teachers of good things." All right, so you're supposed to be good. All right, you're supposed to be in a behavior that becoming holiness, separate. You're supposed to be in righteousness. The whole house is supposed to be ruled by the law, statutes, commandments established. All right, by of course that man. All right, and then the whole household will of course be blessed. Because you got Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. The whole family in order. All right, goes on verse 2 and 4, or Titus 2 and 4. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. And this will go down. The aged woman, the older woman, that woman being 46, she would teach her this 16-year-old child. Well, she's a woman too. After of course they hit puberty and such, they're considered a woman. All right, biblically, of course. Esau views everything differently and all of that, but whatever. Esau is not clean cut, and just plain. All right, Esau is fucking wicked. All right, it's me and so-called white man. All right, goes on, verse 5. To be discreet, chaste keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai be not blasphemed. All right, be not of course slandered. All right. So, women supposed to be, let's go into some of these words, discreet and chaste. All right. Discreet. You get of course, the Greek word here is sophron, and it means to be a sound mind. All right. Curbing one's desires and impulses. Self-control, temperate. All right. So it's of course a thing of sacrifice. All right. Because this whole world lieth in wickedness, and they don't want to be, in order and such like that. We of course will be submitting to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You women supposed to be of course submitting to your husbands and such. All right. which he's going to lay down that order of the law, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But on this side, it's like we can't even get that. All right. Let's go on to the next word here. We're going to go to chase. All right. Hagnos. All right. Which means pure, carnally, modest, pure from every fault, immaculate, clean. All right. So you're supposed to be Kodash. All right. Which means holy in the Hebrew, in the Lashon Kodash. All right. Man. You know how far this world is from the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is so far, so we got to get up out of here. All right. This is Luke 12 and 53 or 53, right? It says, it says the father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against daughter, and the daughter against the mother. And that's what you clearly see here. All right. The mother against the daughter and all of that, and they against the children. It says the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, which, if I'm not mistaken, in this article, it was saying that she had the adopted children. I'm not sure if that's her actual biological child, but so be it. She's, still taking, care of the children and such, but she was neglecting them, all right? Starving them out and all that. And she's, of course, going to get her judgment, all right, for that, because you reap what you sow, all right? I believe that's it on that lesson there. So, I'm just going to call it done. I could get one more precept. I'm going to get the Proverbs 24 and 3. All right, let me see. Let me get it real quick. And then we're going to call it. That's it. So I can go to work and such and go slave for Esau. As always, Esau wants you in there every day and all that. But, it is what it is. We are serving our captivity here. All right. Wherever we've been scattered, whether it be over there in the UK or, in Africa or Iceland, where else, wherever, we've been scattered. We, of course, are serving our bondage, of course, from breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. But, here we in Babal, Babylon and such. It's just, weighs heavy, on us and such. We want to do this work. All right. Being oppressed so much, God do it. We could be doing, studio shows and edifying and such, but instead we got to go to these stupid jobs to work, for a little bit of wages and all that. But anyway, it goes on. Proverbs 24 and 3. And it says, through wisdom is any house or house builded, and by understanding is it established. All right, that's going to be established by the Father. All right, goes on. It says, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches. All right, so the whole house, of course, will be in harmony, because it's being ruled over in righteousness by law, statutes, commandments set by the man, and the woman is going to teach it onto her children. She's going to be in order, and of course not be grievous unto the man. All right, and everything will be in harmony. But we got this world lieth in wickedness, which was the first scripture. It says 1 John 5:19, and we know that we are of the power, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. All right, and that's basically it. So with that, I'm gonna say call halayim la Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Racha HaKodash. All right, all praises to the Most High and the Son. And of course, in the name of the Holy Spirit, all right, which I utter in the Lashon Kodash in the Hebrew, all right, Bariath, all right. Of course, double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone rule well. Peace and salutation to all the sincere Akim that are out there rightly dividing the word of truth and edifying the flock, the elect, the Bacharium, all right, of Yasha'Allah, all right, of Israel, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and of course, you confusion of faith, men, women, and children, of course, that look like the heathen, but are in fact Israelites, going by, through your spirit bear witness with these scriptures. And yeah, of course, your father being the lineage going by the father. All right. And if you just gotta have some faith. The wicked ain't gonna understand this truth. The heathen ain't gonna come up in this truth. All right, because there ain't no salvation for them. This is profane for them. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom.